some 10 or 15 minutes before the fighters left the dressing room. So now we're set to go with 12 rounds or less for the WBC welterweight championship. Can Jones complete an amazing British double in 5 days? Charlie Magri won the World Flyweight Championship on Tuesday. Can Jones win the 10.5 stone title on the Saturday, some 8,000 miles from Wembley, where Charlie won it? We're in the foothills of the Sierra Nevada mountains. Off we go. And instantly you can see the difference in height between these two. Some 5 inches taller McCrory, and possibly 2 inches or slightly more advantage in reach. And there's music blaring out as these two go to work. Jones, the man who can come from behind at any stage in a fight and turn it round with just one punch. McCrory all along has said that he's going to take the fight to Jones, and he's doing just that. And he's moving it straight in with jab and left hook. And Jones grins at him. McCrory won his first 17 fights inside the distance. As he stepped up in class in the last 3, he's had to go the full distance. Jones starts this fight a 4-1 underdog, and a lot of money has been invested by the Welsh supporters here at 4-1. It might turn out to be the best gamble of all in this gambling city of Reno. McCrory, poker-faced, boxing beautifully, behind that long reach. Covering well with the gloves against those snaking left jabs. McCrory is going to try and test his chin with the right hand early on. Feeling in the Jones camp that he's got to get to work on the body of McCrory. He's got to try and get inside and really give him some punishment around the ribs. So far, Colin has done all his work to the head. McCrory punching faster and more often in this opening round. And Jones's face already looking quite scarlet, where McCrory's gloves found him. And the pace is quite fast, even at the start. And that clearly is McCrory's round as they go back to the corners at the end of the first. And McCrory did just what he said he would before the fight, that he would come out attacking Jones. Jones reluctant to sit down in his corner. Eddie Thomas wiping his face as we have the mandatory young lady to hold up the round numbers. Well, this is a typical start to any Jones fight. If you remember with the 2 Kirkland-Lang fights, he fell behind by a mile in the early rounds. But when it came to the 9th, there was only one man in it when the punches began to fly. Jones from Gorsingham, which is just a few miles north of Swansea. Former grave digger, Jones, mine worker, electrician and carpenter, one of 8 children. Father sitting at the ringside watching this. McCrory, winner of all his 20 pro fights, known as the Iceman. Sustained a right-hand injury last year, and that might have accounted for the fact that his latest 3 fights has gone the distance. And Jones catches him with the right. Stropped it across the jaw of McCrory. suddenly McCrory felt the weight of Jones' punch and knows what's there now. And Jones knows now that he can catch it. They're expecting the left hook from Jones. He might surprise him with the right. McCrory telegraphs the right hand. Putting together good combination. The man from Detroit. A great question mark now arises. Just how hard does McCrory punch, and how much of this will Jones be able to take before he gets his own good punch in? Coming forward all the time, walking onto the left. Certainly threatening damage with the right. The left hand comes straight through on his mouth. He's grinning a lot. Seems to have gone off at a fast pace. More even round than the first one. And Jones was taking the fight a lot to McCrory. That may well count with the judges. 3 neutral judges here from Venezuela, Brazil and Mexico. And the referee himself, Octavio Mayran, who officiated in 2 of the Hagler World Championship fights in 1981. Milton McCrory from Detroit. It's said that McCrory is not too keen on boxing. He doesn't much like it as a sport. He was persuaded to give up baseball by Manuel Stewart, the manager of the Kronk boxing team. And he says it's just a way of making money to him. He doesn't much care for the sport. And several times, apparently, manager Stewart has had to persuade him, urge him to carry on boxing. Round 3 coming up, and this is the round McCrory said he would win in. And some surplus water being wiped off the face of Jones as he comes out to the third. All along, McCrory predicted 3 rounds. And the right staggers McCrory. Jones just ignored the left jabs, walked straight through them and found him with the right. So what's going to come out on top? Skill or the punch? Corey still staying fairly cool under pressure. Anxious cries behind me from McCrory's supporters telling him to keep his hands up. Covering up, walking inside the punches, trying to find a way inside where he can nail the man from Detroit. McCrory blinks again as he takes the right. The volume of punches coming from McCrory, finding Jones' head again and again and again. And Jones ignoring it, walking through it all, waiting to put in one big punch. It's going just the way one thought it would. Actually, Jones occasionally quite cleverly picking off punches on his gloves. And he forces McCrory back and back. And McCrory is hitting him more or less at will sometimes around the head, and it makes no difference. This is typical Colin Jones. The end of the third round, and some round that was between the two of them. McCrory did much more of the scoring, but he didn't make the prediction come through. He said the third round, and it didn't work. Well, back in our London studio, Alan Minter's had a chance to see 3 rounds. What do you think of it so far, Alan?
Well, it's a very good fight on McCrory's part, Harry. I've given McCrory the first 3 rounds. But the thing is, Jones is dangerous all the time. What he's doing is pressing forward. He's taking his time. It looks as though McCrory is hitting Jones at will, but he's not. Incidentally, he's getting Jones on the gloves a lot of the time. And I honestly believe that it's a matter of time before Jones lands a big left or right hand on McCrory's chin and I knock him out.
Alan, I do hope you're right, and there are a lot of people here from Wales who are hoping for just that. A little bit disappointed, the Welsh here today, when they heard that Wales had lost the big rugby game in Ireland. All right, let's see what Colin Jones can do in round 4. Jones' last fight in Denmark in November, when he won the European title from Hans-Henrik Palm of Denmark in 2 rounds. He's won his last 4 fights, or had won his last 4 fights, in 3 rounds or less. Jones goes to find the right, big pile-driving right hand brought from way back. Jones, of course, famous amateur, ABA champion, fought in the Olympics in Montreal in '76, turned pro in '77. Been a pro 3 years longer than McCrory. And the chase goes on. Still Jones covers up. Gloves and arms taking a lot of these punches. Hard fight. Good left and right. Big sweeping attack from Jones. Not much style about him, but he's going for McCrory. Now then, will he wear McCrory down? Will McCrory tire? Keep poking that left hand up, that long left arm, that black snake that keeps popping out. Will he get tired of doing this? How much of Jones's punches can he absorb before he wilts? McCrory's no red. McCrory knows now that Jones can take a punch as well as give one. Oh, good right hand. That's the best shot of the fight. And Jones takes that and still comes on. McCrory throwing every punch he's ever learned. And it doesn't stop Jones advancing. So 4 rounds completed. And still McCrory makes the running. And still Jones ignores it and wastes his chance. Well, this could turn out to be some fight. 12 rounds, remember.
He's showing up. Keep pressuring him all the time. Keep him going back.
The old hand, Eddie Thomas, giving Jones the advice. McCrory still poker face, bleeding a little from the nose. Nothing serious. Showing him the fancy footwork just to try to tell Jones that he's still fresh, and he grins and nods and says, no, you didn't get me. So we're getting a touch now of the old Muhammad Ali stuff. One of McCrory's heroes, and to some extent he's modelled his boxing on Ali, and here's an example of it. Maybe he's decided to try to stay right away this time. So this is McCrory. He's shown every willingness to mix it with a known puncher, and that's brave. Good short right from the American. I'll take something out of Jones. Holding with one hand and hitting with the other, Jones. Good left. Poked right through the defences of McCrory. Short and sharp. So Jones is seeing the opportunities very clearly indeed. Jones has decided he can't really get to the body. That's the way the camp thought he might work. Leaves one careless opening. Jones almost certainly will swing a big punch through it. Blood again on McCrory's place. McCrory getting the big come on from his fans, putting in all the work, doing most of the scoring. Jones still backs him up. Actually, McCrory said he'd be backing Jones up, so that little prediction went west as well. And there's some blood on McCrory's face. He dabs at the left-hand side of his face as he comes back to the corner. He may have a mark underneath his left eye. Certainly bleeding now, much more heavily from the nose, McCrory.
Well, squeeze it up again.
And there's just a touch of anxiety in that corner. I don't think he's cut around the eyes, but there was certainly a lot of blood on his face, probably coming from the nose.
Underneath the nostril is bleeding. Underneath the squeeze.
so the Jones punches are getting through. And Jones at this point must be well behind on points. No question of that. But as we've seen before in his fights, that sometimes makes no difference. Jones comes out still looking strong for round 6. And McCrory himself still pumping out these punches with these long arms at a fair rate. Jones staying close to him, trying to find a way in. He can't afford to stand off. His sheer strength and determination and assault going to overcome the superior boxing skills of McCrory? That's the fascinating question in Reno. Again, that left hand of Jones shoots out and finds the damaged nose of McCrory, and again. McCrory's defense is just beginning to look slightly suspect. He may be getting tired. Right from Jones, and a good left downstairs. That's the first time he's really caught McCrory to the body, and suddenly McCrory isn't punching quite as often as we come near the end of the 6th. And the fascinating possibility beginning to emerge here that maybe Jones is too strong for him. Very doubtful now whether Jones can ever win this on points. He's probably going to have to stop him. Good left, right through the guard, right onto that damaged nose. And the going is getting tougher all the time for McCrory. And Jones is relentless. Welsh firebrand, this man. End of the 6th, and that looks a little more even than some of the other rounds have done, and McCrory begins to look a little bit ragged. Well, back in London we've got our new world flyweight champion, Charlie Magri. Hope the voice is a little bit better now. Charlie, what do you think of your old Olympic teammate?
Well, I want to be very, very biased. I like him, you know, he's got a very good punch, and I thought he hurt him in that round. Thought he hurt him with a left hook, and McCrory looks like he's getting tired. I hope he slows down a little bit more and Colin can pin him.
Yeah, Charlie, it just begins to look as though McCrory's defences are beginning to come apart a bit.
That's right.
Right, then let's see whether Colin can capitalise on that much better 6th round. Halfway through. Grim look of real determination across the Jones face as he comes out. And McCrory now perhaps realizes that he's going to have to box right through to the bitter end if he wants to win this. And all the time the danger may well be increasing. And the right begins to catch up as well. The strength and the ruthlessness of Jones is really amazing. He's soaked up enough punches off McCrory to stop a lot of men. And none of it at the moment seems to have made any difference, except, of course, on the judges' card. Jones looks as though those first 6 rounds just haven't made any difference. Nice little left to the body again from Jones. The ratio of punch to punch now from the two men is much different. The leads are beginning to fall short and are becoming fewer from McCrory. Not doing much punching, you'll notice. Just keeping out of trouble. I'm just wondering whether McCrory's arms aren't becoming very, very tired indeed. You know, I honestly think Colin Jones is enjoying this. He's got a look of total satisfaction on his face. Absolutely in his element. Everything now depends whether McCrory's feet can keep him out of trouble. Clocking great punches, sweeping their way through to the body of McCrory. McCrory looking less and less likely at this point to stay with Jones. His nose badly damaged, blood all over his face. Still strong though, pushing Jones away. But getting rougher and rougher. And each round noticeably now is much, much closer. And in fact, that may well be the first decisive round for Jones. So, that corner will be feeling pretty confident at this point, I would imagine. They see a marked change coming over this line. Eddie Thomas facing him. Elder brother Ken on the right as we look at it. And with his arm through the ropes with the bottle is the trainer Gavin Bell.
Take it, baby. Tipping that jab. Can you put a German call out on that? Okay. Give it a towel. Give it a towel. Okay, box it. Hands up and move.
Eight coming up. Two men always out before the bell. McCrory starts the round fresh and light on his feet. And those 4-1 odds against Jones are looking pretty sick at the moment. A mark coming up underneath Jones's left eye. Could be a nasty swelling beginning to emerge there. Back him up, ice. The McCrory supporters shouting behind me. The ice could just be beginning to melt. Look at the way he's using this ring now. McCrory all over the ring, and he's getting booed for it. They don't like the evasion, and even the referee is saying to McCrory, come on, want a bit more than this, claps his hands at him. Because McCrory now is totally negative. Footwork only. This is escape at all costs for McCrory now. And McCrory getting roundly booed. The Americans don't like somebody who runs. Well, they saw enough of it from Muhammad Ali. Eighth round, 4 more to come after this. Surely he can't keep escaping. And Jones is cut now underneath the left eye. That was the bump that I was telling you about that was beginning to appear, and now it's been ripped open. But it's below the eye, and that is not dangerous. A complete chase throughout the entire 3 minutes, Jones, and a mixture of applause and booing for the man who was running. Jones now cut under the left eye. So now, 4 to go. Can Jones find the punch with which to finish it? Eddie Thomas working away on that sliced eye. But that won't worry Jones too much. If it was above, of course, the blood would run into the eye, and that would hamper his vision. But right there, it's uncomfortable, but it won't stop him going for McCrory. An amazing, relentless chase by Colin Jones of Wales in this attempt to win the vacant WBC welterweight championship, the title that Sugar Ray Leonard used to hold. And McCrory now running for life. Can McCrory's legs steer him clear of trouble? That might be the only question left unanswered now. McCrory's still got his wits about him, still keeping the gloves up high. The 9th. Twice in Jones' life, the 9th has been a fateful round. Twice he beat Kirkland Lang in the 9th, coming from a mile behind to do it. And in Colin's mind, he'll be thinking that too. Oh! He was just moving away. Fortunately for McCrory, he rode it, but only just. And again, the boos ring out for the Americans. And all the time, Jones is reducing the deficit. He lost a lot of ground early on, but he's making it up now. Welsh guts bringing Jones on and on. And McCrory taking these punches to body and head very well indeed. You've got to admire McCrory's guts here, because he's taking a lot of very good Jones punches, and he hasn't wilted yet, but he might be. If only Jones could get him in a corner and keep him there for a bit. McCrory's legs seem to me to be getting slower and slower. He's beginning to find him round the chin. The resistance is running out from McCrory. The 9th round. Can Jones do it again in the 9th? Alters the bell. And McCrory looks at him and blows as he goes back to his corner, as much as to say, what is this whirlwind that I've discovered in my life? And the whole place now alive with the expectation that we may see the upset that Wales threatens. McCrory seems to me to be very near the end of his tether. And Jones on the other side will be looking across and thinking, I've very nearly got this man and I've very nearly got the world title. 3 to go, and the excitement here now is absolutely intense. The whole place can see Jones approaching victory. The chase will start again. And in he goes straight away. And suddenly McCrory's legs won't carry him very far. He's dead tired. He's almost out on his feet, in my opinion, hanging all over Jones. He doesn't know where he is. He looks to his corner. He can't stand the pace anymore. Jones has got him at the very edge of defeat. Can't quite put him away yet. In he goes through again. The jab bites into McCrory's face. A badly damaged face now. This is an absolutely sensational performance from Jones in America. Welsh stock running high. British boxing prestige going well. Surely there's time enough left for Jones to finish this. We're in the 10th. 2 more to come after this. That must surely be time enough for him finally to nail the man. McCrory has found a little new lease of life. The Welsh tornado comes on. Blood all over McCrory's face. One or 2 really good, solid body punches could well do this. Somewhere McCrory finds courage and strength and keeps going, just. Closing moments of the rounds now that are so desperate for McCrory as the strength ebbs. And this is a remarkable round from McCrory's point of view, because he ran and ran for 2 rounds, and now suddenly he's standing his ground occasionally and punching back, and he's hurt Colin Jones, and he may have hit him low. The end of the 10th, 2 to go, and still the Welshman hasn't nailed him. Alan Minter back in London. I don't know about you, but I keep feeling that Colin has almost got it, but he can't quite do it, can he?
No, it's a great fight, Harry. You know, all of a sudden McCrory looks tired, and then you give Jones a chance, and all of a sudden McCrory gets a new lease of life. But in that 9th round, which we see the round previous, Jones has come out and started throwing big body shots, and I'll tell you what, that was definitely hurting McCrory, and I think that's what he's got to do. He's got to come out and throw body shots, drop McCrory's hand, then land one of them big ones on the chin. because McCrory must be tired. He's been jabbing and boxing well, and he looks more tired than Jones.
I said earlier, Alan, that I didn't think Colin could win on points, so I'm not so sure now. He's been making up so much ground, he might even do it that way.
I think honestly he's going to knock him out, Harry, to win the fight, Jones, at this stage.
Okay. Two rounds left. And possibly Jones only moments away from a truly remarkable victory on American soil. Can he just find him? Jones will know exactly what he's got to do. The eternal chase. Always McCrory moving away to his left, away from Jones's big left. He finds Jones with a good right there, and another one. He's finding him with good punches. And Jones is now being frustrated of a victory that only moments ago seemed his. McCrory backing up all the time. The legs holding him up somehow. What a fight this has proved to be between two good men. And two very, very courageous men. Almost trapped him there as McCrory moves the wrong way. Fall into each other's arms. The pair of them now very near the end of their strength, even Jones. On he comes, throwing his bombs. Well, Alan Minter came to America and showed the Americans how to do it. And Colin Jones is doing something very similar. Oh, he got him with the right. McCrory takes that well. The man just won't drop. What a marvellous battle. McCrory showing the flashy stuff inside to convince the judges to get the point. Marvellous fight. Oh, two men absolutely worthy of each other. Jones goes to his corner looking slightly fresher than McCrory. And the McCrory people now looking much more convinced about things than they were 2 or 3 rounds ago. So, we have one to go. And it's all in the lap of the gods now. Whether Jones can find one big punch that will finally drain all the resistance out of McCrory, who's kept going amazingly well ever since things started to turn against him in the stuff. This man is very nearly at the end of his tether and has been for some time, but courage has kept him going. And Jones must be feeling frustrated, but he only has to go 3 minutes. He's got 3 minutes to find the winning punch. Can he do it? And they're eager to get at each other before the bell. The final round. Can Jones bring a second world title to Britain within a week? McCrory backs up and gets booed. Low one, and McCrory's warned. Blood all over the white satin trunk of McCrory. His own blood. Jones coming in, looking for the kill. McCrory standing and flashing those little punches that don't mean a lot, but catch the eye. Both men know how desperate it is. This whole place is alive with excitement. Not for 4.5 years has anybody taken Colin Jones the distance. Looks as though he may have to go right to the bitter end here. What an effort Jones is putting in at the finish here. And he can't quite nail the man. He's come so close to finishing it. McCrory was on the edge of defeat some 3 rounds ago, and he survived remarkably well. It's almost a miracle. Jones striving and striving right to the end. Whatever happens now, this has been a gigantic effort by Colin Jones of Wales to take this world title on American soil from an American. He hits him with a left hook. McCrory survives that. McCrory gets his own punch back at Jones. And this incredible fight keeps up its pace to the very last bell. Great effort by both men. There's the bell. What a fight that was. They've never seen a fight like that in Reno. What a fight. Everybody jumping in the ring, everybody congratulating everybody else. That was an epic battle. And now we wait to see how the 3 neutral judges have scored it. Quite clearly, McCrory was in front and a long way in front at the start, but he lost a lot of ground after that. But they're hoisting him in the air here, confident they've won the victory. Well, we must wait and see whether they have. Whatever happens, what a fight Colin Jones put up. Marks under both eyes now, as you can see. Put everything into that. There's nothing left in him now, except hope. Hope that the 3 judges will have gone for him. Remember, McCrory did a lot of backing up from the 7th onwards, but he had a big lead. And he's had a good last round. Well, it's been an amazing week for British boxing. Charlie Magri doing it at Wembley on Tuesday and bringing the World Flyweight Championship to Britain. And now Colin Jones, whose birthday it'll be on Monday. He's 24 Monday. Jones has come to America and shown the Americans what Welsh courage and grit is all about. Not quite enough. You heard yourself there. Eddie Thomas said, Eddie has settled for defeat. Isn't that sad that so much effort should come to naught? So we wait and wait for the announcement of the judges. 3 judges, Dimas Hernandez from Venezuela, Newton Campos from Brazil, and Jose Juan Guerra from Mexico. And now the supporters of McCrory, who were getting desperately anxious at one time, are beginning to shout for his victory. And Jones goes to his supporters and gets a tremendous cheer from Welsh fans. And here's the decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, Ladies and gentlemen, we have a split decision, and I will read the point totals. Newton Campos, judging at ringside, sees it 116 to 114 in favor of Colin Jones.
He's got one judge.
Ladies and gentlemen, Jose Juan Guerra of Mexico sees it 116 to 113, favor of Milton McCrory.
One apiece. Who's got the designer?
Ballot cast by Dimas Hernandez de Venezuela. 115 for Milton McCrory, 115 for Colin Jones. It's even a draw.
It's a draw. My word, it's a draw. They'll have to do it all again. Jones has drawn with McCrory for the vacant world welterweight title.